There have been amazing method actors throughout history. Method acting can be very dangerous. If not kept in check, one of the best method actors of all time has to be Tupac Shakur. Tupac Amaru Shakur, widely known as Tupac, stands as one of hip-hop's most influential and complex artists. He fused raw street reportage with poetry, vulnerability, and political urgency.
Heal our women, be real to our women. This is all about my image. This has nothing to do with me. This is all about my image. It's like MTV, all the papers, they building me up. Now they destroying me on the same image that they perpetuated. You know what I'm saying? I'm selling records. This is what I do for a living. I'm selling records. Don't get it twisted. This is not my real life. This is not how my real life is supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be really having all these villains in my life.
In '91, Tupac played Bishop in Juice, which was released in 1992.
You gotta take them out anytime you feel like it.
Some would say this is where his method acting took off.
Well, you guys took Tupac to go see Juice, and you said after he saw that movie, he changed as a person.
Yeah.
But what happened after he saw Juice was he transformed into that character. And we slowly started to see that happening over the course of our working relationship with him.
He's some punk slump, you know what I'm saying?
You'll have a chance to come here and rebuttal.
No, they won't. They better come now. Check this out. They fired me, but did it in a roundabout punk snitch way. So I caught them on the streets and beat they behinds. You know what I'm saying?
There's gangsta, this and that, and the other. He was like had a poet's heart, and was really, it was his vulnerability and his willingness to, his curiosity about other people.
I love Tupac. You know, Tupac was a studied actor. He went to high school performing arts. He was a musician, a writer.
I've always been an actor. And rap music, the reason I've been successful in the rap game, I think, is that I treat my albums like movies. And I treat writing it like I'm a character writing a story. You know, for each album, whatever I'm going through, whatever stages I'm going through. And I do it vividly with vivid pictures, with action and description, and a beginning, middle, and an end, and conflict, and, redemption, and things like that. So that's what's frustrating and aggravating, that I can't live down this big shadow that I made to protect myself. Because it started out as just being, I need to get an alter ego to keep people away from me and protect myself, which everybody does. You know, like when somebody breaks into your house and you know he's in the house, you wouldn't go in your real voice, "Excuse me, are you breaking in my house?" You would go, "Hey, what you doing in my house?" It's the same thing that I do, you know what I mean? If you're out in the wilderness and I'm just one sheep by myself, I wouldn't go, I want to say my next song, it's called, I would go, woo, fuck the world, you know what I mean? And that's worked, you know what I mean? And not that it's like a total facade, it's me, but it's just blown up. And what media does is, if you ever want to see anger, he's the best actor in the world, and he'll show it to you. So that's what they do, and make it look like I'm just any guy in America when I'm an actor who's just playing this part so well that I look very angry. You know, not that I'm such a great actor, but anger is easy. Everybody gets mad. Everybody's frustrated. Everybody's fed up. So it's not a very hard part to play.
February of '95, Tupac was incarcerated for sexual abuse charges, serving 8 months before being released on a pending appeal. It seems the character would take a hiatus while being incarcerated.
I don't have no negative feelings towards nobody. It's not like I'm gonna get out and go shoot somebody up. So that's why you be wondering why everybody wanna live a negative lifestyle. It's safer.
Because you are projecting an image, like Tupac was. He was projecting a real image out there, So from my perspective, thug life, all that, it's a facade that people didn't see. So there was no thug life with me. All that go out the window.
After signing with Death Row Records, Pac would be released in 1995, at which he would get back into character. In '96, Tupac would take the character to the apex, reaching levels no one has ever witnessed ever before. September '96 would unfortunately be his last performance. At the MGM in Las Vegas, Tupac would get into a physical altercation, which would unfortunately cost him his life. Though it may seem impossible to separate the man from the character, Tupac is one of the greatest and most controversial artists of all time. The role that Tupac played doesn't take away from who he was as a man.